Looking at your IMDb, you have 31 or so producing credits. I'm sure going to be more at the time of this release. So, which production taught you the most?
Wow, I learned a lot on so many of the different movies that I've done. So it depends on, what did I learn? I've made a lot of movies, and I think that the ones that have taught me the most are, I made a movie called Havenhurst. That one taught me a lot. It was a horror to make. It was a horror film. It was very difficult, and I realized there are many things that I will not do again. So that's a great thing to learn. Great movie. The movie ultimately ended up being very good, but the experience for me as a filmmaker as a producer was not a great one. The things that I've learned the most, I've made a lot of movies. I think ultimately the best lesson that I've learned, which is from making the Passionflix movies, is that I need to enjoy the experience from start to finish, because it is very hard to make a movie and it costs a lot of money, and if you're not enjoying it, then there is no reason to do it. So I learned that maybe from making some of these movies prior to Passionflix, realizing that if I'm not from hindsight, I did not enjoy making a lot of those movies. And I do enjoy making the Passionflix movies. They're fulfilling, they make me happy. I can't wait to make the next one. Whereas prior to that, I was not enjoying them. It was more of a job. Not to say that there were bad experiences. I made some great movies and I really enjoyed the people. And fortunately, actually now with Passionflix, I get to bring so many of those people onto my productions. But sometimes when you're working for other people and you're getting notes from them, they're not necessarily the notes that I would, how would I say this? Sometimes their interpretation of what the movie should be is not my interpretation of what the movie should be, and that is filmmaking. I mean, that's the creative process. I don't necessarily want to show women in a certain light, and so I didn't enjoy that specific film. And now I get to show women in the light that I like to show them, so it makes me happy. I just like to have positive experiences on film. I think that's the important thing. Tiki Bar TV, which was a podcast that I did, a video podcast that I did, was a perfect example of making something and really enjoying it every single time you made it, because it was funny and the people were great. And so now I get to do that again every time. You should, please do come to one of our sets when we make the next one. We are laughing and joking and having the best time. The crew that I have on all of my movies are almost the same crew for the last year. They just come, they transplant back to they all come to my new sets because we have great experiences and it's just so much fun.
Yeah, environment is so important.
Environment's vital, especially it's high pressure, it's time sensitive, and you have to be creative within these confines, and we don't have the luxury yet of being able to say, oh, we'll just do it tomorrow, or we'll just pick it up and let's just lengthen the time frame for this movie. We need to shoot these movies in 15, 16 days, and we need to get them out. And we have fans that, we release the movie on one day, the next day they say, where's the next movie? It takes 5 months to make a movie at minimum. And so we are trying very hard to get them out as quickly as possible. So we need to make the experience fun. And we need to make sure that we are all in this positive, creative environment so that we can create the best movie.
Sure, too. And if you're doing sensitive scenes where, maybe they're not nude, but it's sensitive for an actor, to have it where you feel safe. That's what I was saying. I felt that when I watched the behind the scenes.
Yeah,
just sort of a feeling of being safe.
Yeah, it's very important that the actors are comfortable on our set, and my crew is extremely respectful. And every single time we come into any of these intimate scenes, I have a conversation with my actors. I need to make sure that they're comfortable. We will rehearse everything with clothes on. We will then move forward to starting to take clothes off. The sets are closed. And we're constantly talking about where a hand should be, what it should be. This is not just, willy-nilly, go ahead and try things. We're very specific on where the camera is, what it will do, where we're following hands, and what I want those hands to do. And I have to make sure that both my male and female actors feel comfortable with the intimacy that I need to portray.